chapter was too good. Actually, this book was in my mind since last 10 years. And I've been collecting publications, articles for last 10 years. And finally, I decided to publish it. So this is a work involving 10 years, nearly 10 years. Actually, there are life skills. How do you manage yourself, your life, and others around you? This is the message I wanted to convey in this book. And it took me a long time. Meanwhile, I wrote other books and written other works. But this is a very philosophical book. I will commit that everything not mine. I have read some other authors like what Sir had said, quoted, written down, and then added to the book. So 100% is not mine. It has been collection of different authors, different persons thinking. And last 10 years are quite a long time. And finally this book was published. Now after this heavy session, I will tell you a story to make it light. Just 10 minutes. About this book, Wish You Were Here. Few of us have read this in this group. You know, I'm a great traveler. I've been traveling all around the world in India and totally alone. Solo traveler. Solo traveling is that you travel alone. You are your own boss. You will make your decisions and maybe good, maybe bad experiences. But solo traveling is an enchanting thing. It's a lovely thing. Nowadays it has come as a fashion. Young girls are traveling all over the country solo. So this book was written with that solo traveling in the background. With the story, of course. Solo traveling is a thing which heals your heart and mind at the same time. When you are alone, you make your decisions, you self-analysis yourself. You make your own analysis, you come to certain conclusions, and then you take certain decisions. With this background, I will tell you the story. It's a story about a couple, a love story about a couple, husband and wife, Rohan and Ragini. They have gone to Poland to work in a software company. They were very happy. They were very happy because the whole entire environment had changed. In Delhi, the temperature was boiling, lots of pollution and so many things. But in Warsaw, that's the capital of Poland, no pollution, roads all neat and clean, everything was different from Delhi. So they were very happy to join that software company. With passage of time, there was one Polish girl, Nina. She was somehow attracted towards Rohan. Maybe he was an Indian, or maybe something else, but she was attracted, and they developed a friendship, a very innocent friendship. Rohan's wife gradually noticed that Rohan is getting more attached to Nina. Okay, we thought it's okay. They are all co-workers, nothing to worry. One day, Rohan said that I will not go to office. I'm not feeling well, I will not go to office. Ragini said, okay, I will tell the boss that you are not coming. Fine. She goes to her office. Rohan stays back. But for some work, Ragini comes back to her home. And there she finds Rohan was talking to Lina. Very closely they were talking. And that infuriates her. She was grossly misunderstood. She said nothing at that time, but after Lina left the room, the house, she pronounced her decision. Look here, Mr. Rohan, I am going back to India. I am not going to stay with you. I have lost trust in you. He tried to explain thoroughly. No, don't misunderstand me. It's nothing. He had come for some work, and we are just good friends, nothing else. Why are you getting so upset? Ragini said, no, nothing doing. I will leave you, I will go back to India. And when will I go? I don't know myself, but that is final. In the end, he said 3 weeks, nothing happened. They continued with the work and life. One day, Ragini assembles her passport and everything, papers and money, and she leaves home to railway station, and from there she goes to Moscow. Her journey starts, solo journey starts. She was full of disappointment with life, full of questions. Why did this happen? Why Rohan cheated with me? And all those things. And she boarded a train, went to Moscow, stayed in a hostel, made some friends, and many incidences happened, which I can't go in detail. You will have to read my book for that. Very interesting incident. She was kidnapped. Misunderstood that she is princess of Jaipur. Finally, she explained herself. No, I'm not that Ragini. I am a different Ragini. She was led off by the gangsters. From Moscow, she travels to Lataiva, another Baltic, they're all Baltic countries, part of Russia. They were part of Russia once upon a time. She goes to Lataiva. She works in an orphanage. She comes and she meets many students. She teaches computer. She was a computer engineer. Many incidents happens there also. So it's a story. From Lataiva, she goes to Lithuania, another Baltic country. In Lithuania, she comes to understand that in a previous life she was born in Lithuania and she was murdered by the Nazis. And it did happen because she saw dreams. And she shared that dream with one of the friends which she had made. And she said, exactly this incident had happened during Second World War. So most probably you are that girl who was murdered during World War II by the Nazis. So it was quite an adventurous discovery by her. And from Lithuania, she goes to Estonia, another neighboring country. What happens, and all throughout this solo journey, she kept on analyzing, was my decision correct? Did I do something wrong by leaving my husband, my family, my home? But she couldn't come to any conclusion. Her mind was troubled and she kept on questioning herself. In Estonia, she meets a boy, another computer fellow. And that computer person was a good guitarist and a musician also. So they discussed about music and all, and about computers. 3 or 4 days, she took her out to different places in Estonia. Most of these European countries, the common things are churches, cathedrals, castles, theaters. They're all common. All over Europe you go, you will find these things only. Not like India. India is having diverse things to see. Diversity, full of diversity. But in European countries, I've been to Europe, European countries, same picture. Castles, cathedrals, famous poet houses, museums, that's all. And of course, the beauty of Europe is that it's very beautiful, very beautiful, very beautiful. And you will be very impressed. That makes us go to Europe because of the beauty of the European countries. In Estonia, that boy comes nearer to Ragini. And somehow he started liking Ragini. And she showed signs of likeness to her. Ragini was alert. She understood that wrong signals are being made by this boy. So she decides to leave the country as quick as possible before something further happens. Then she realized that, well, I'm not attached to him. I'm not attached to him. We are just friends. So maybe this thing has happened with Rohan also. He was not attached. He had not something other than friendly relationship, which is happening with me here also. partial answer to her disturbed mind. That no, my decision was not proper, but she was not convinced. Finally, she goes to Austria. In Austria, another beautiful place, Alps. I've been to Austria also. In Alps, few of her, she made friends, few of them went to Alpines, height. There was coming down, there was avalanche. There was big avalanche, snow. She was buried in snow avalanche. And this news was flashed all over Europe. Her husband Rohan comes to know about it. He came to Austria, hired a helicopter, of course government was there. And finally, he tracks her down in a small hut, in a village. There she was being looked after by an old lady. And she had recovered from her snow injury. She takes her back, they go back to Austria, and they go back to hotel. Rohan thanks, Lina was also there. Rohan thanks Lina for supporting Rohan during this search. And nothing else. They didn't talk. But they decided that they will go back to India. Enough of Europe, enough of this software job, we will go back to India. So in the last few lines, Ragini, she never expressed herself. In the last para, what I wrote, when the flight took off, Ragini got hold of Rohan's hand and she said, I'm sorry, I was mistaken, my decision was wrong, I'm sorry for that, and I wish you were with me during this solo journey which I had done. And they went back to it. And this